Yo, what's good, guys? So I'm back with another video, and this video is going to be about getting your first deal. How I got my first deal, my first several deals really, with little to no money, and how I would redo it in 2025 for everyone that's watching this, because there's always new methods. The game is always changing, right? And this is perfect for someone who was in my position when I first started, because my pockets were tight. I had no money, didn't really have any direction. So if that is you in 2025, then this is perfect for you, because these methods still work, and they will work for years and years and years to come, most likely. Okay. So if you're in a space where you're looking to get into real estate, get into wholesaling, get into investing, but pockets are tight, then this video is for you, so that you can go and close your first deal, have some funds, and now you can operate and do whatever you want in real estate. Okay, so I'm not even gonna waste your time. I'm gonna get right into first how I closed my first several deals with no money or very little money out of pocket, and then I'll show you guys some other methods. A couple of methods that I used when I was first starting, trying to get into real estate. Okay, and the ones that I used to close my first couple of deals. Right, so I believe I was 19 when I closed my first deal. Obviously, I had no money, so I was using any strategy that I could. So this was actually the first one that I used, right? I would use Craigslist, and I would type in real estate for sale by owner, and you could use this in any market, okay? So whether it's Queens or Jacksonville or Nashville, whatever it may be, this is exactly what you want to search. And then you usually want to click on that first one, all right? Now, the thing that you have to be aware of is some of these are actually owners, some of these are other wholesalers, which is completely fine, because I'm going to show you and tell you how I did my first deal, okay? So you have all these properties for sale by owner, okay, that you can go on. You got some mobile homes, right? You got this is a property. Look at that, nice fixer-upper, right? That you can go on and reach out to the seller to. Okay, these are usually updated, as you can see, 5 hours ago, pretty frequently. All right, and like I said, there's some agents listing these, there's some actual homeowners listing these, and there's some wholesalers listing these, right? So if I take a look at this one, let's just say, okay, this is probably a wholesaler fixing this, or not fixing this, but listing this, okay? So most people shy away from this, when in reality, okay, you guys should be reaching out to other wholesalers, because guess what? They have the deal. They did the hard part already. So you could reach out to these people and ask if you can JV, if you could joint venture, if you could partner with them. And if you bring a buyer to the table, then guess what? You guys split that profit of, let's just say 10, 20, 30 grand. You guys each get 50%, and both of you guys make money. The easiest way to get into real estate without having to have a lot of money or any money at all is actually bringing a buyer to someone else's deal, JVing, okay? Which is exactly how I did my first deal, okay? I did my second deal by finding a seller on Craigslist, directly to a seller to myself, and then finding a buyer myself, me, the only person involved in the whole deal, okay? So I found a seller for Craigslist on free, and I found a buyer on Craigslist for free as well, and was able to connect them to get the deal done, okay? But the first deal I ever did, I actually brought a buyer to another wholesaler's deal that I found on Craigslist, okay? So someone like this, I would reach out to, okay? And I would try to speak with them, network, and see if they're open to JVing, all right? Now, before I leave this page and show you what else I would do, okay? There's so many of these, whether they're mobile homes, whether they're regular properties, okay? Regular homes, single family, duplexes, okay? Condos. I mean, there's so many properties, not just in Tampa, obviously, but all over, that that need love, that owners are trying to sell, okay? And that you guys can go and make money on, right? Now, you can, in the same breath, come and say, real estate wanted Tampa Craigslist, okay? And then find buyers just like this as well. Okay, so I found the wholesaler with the deal on Craigslist, just like I showed you, and then I found a buyer by typing in real estate wanted, my market, Craigslist. Real estate wanted, my market, Craigslist. All right, and you can see these people. Some of these are wholesalers as well. Some of these are direct cash buyers that will buy your deals. Okay, I probably built my buyers list of my first 50 buyers doing it this way. Okay, completely free, right there. You come, you click, right? You hit reply, boom, you get their contact info, you add them to your list. You could send that wholesaler's deal that you just connected with to the new buyer for absolutely no money out of pocket, connect them to, make money, and do a JV split. Okay, so that was actually how I did my first deal, right? I would say it was a little bit more efficient back then, but this still 100% works. It's just going to take a lot of volume and a lot of consistency. Okay. Now, another way that I would do my first deal, or I tried to do my first deal, okay, and it actually wound up leading to, I think, my third or fourth deal, which was a massive deal. Um, and basically, what I was doing was I was logging in, and you can do this on other sites as well, like PropStream, okay. I was going to REI Pro because they give you 1,000 free leads when you sign up for a free trial. Okay. So what I was doing was I was logging in. I was using my name and email, credit card. I was going in. I was getting the 1,000 leads, and I was canceling before they could charge me. So now I have a free 1,000 leads. I went and got them skip traced cheap, right? So to get those 1,000 leads and get them skip traced, I was maybe spending $20 to $40. Okay, that was it. And then I was calling them and I was texting them and I was calling them and I was texting them. Okay, and guess what? If that list didn't work, guess what I would do? I would go make a separate account with a different email and a different card. I was asking my mother, hey, can I use your card for this? My sister, my father, right? And I was telling them, don't worry, you're not going to get charged. I was going on, right? I was making an account, pulling the leads, and I was canceling right away. So I actually was able to get 7,000 to 8,000 leads for completely free. I had to pay to skip trace them, which again, those 8,000 leads maybe cost me $150 to $200 to skip trace, which is very, very cheap for 8,000 leads. Okay, maybe even a little less. But the data, I got 8,000 data points, sellers that are looking to sell or potentially looking to sell their property for completely free. Okay, completely free. You got to be creative. If you're tight on money, you got to be a little creative. You got to be persistent and you got to be savvy. All right. So that's what I call a little REI Pro hack. You guys come, you make a free account, you pull the leads, you cancel, you can make another account and just keep getting new leads, keep getting new leads. Okay. Now, those are the two ways. That method, no joke, led me to a seller that was in pre-foreclosure. Okay. And my partner and I at the time winded up buying the property because we had some more capital from closing previous deals. And we winded up making $194,000. Okay. So a free list turned into $194,000. All right. That is the potential with this. Don't sleep on it. Again, you have to be very, very consistent with it. Now, some other methods that I would choose in 2025. Okay. Very easily accessible for everyone to do deals. Okay. So what I would do is I would put my market and I would simply put for sale by owner, which is going to pop up, whether it's Zillow or, Realtor.com or Redfin or whatever. Okay. And I want to go and I want to make offers to these properties. Okay. Especially the ones that have been sitting on the market a little bit longer, which you can come and you can put days on Zillow, maybe 90 days for properties that sat on the market for 90 days or 6 months or 12 months. Okay. You can absolutely utilize that as well. But for sale by owner, most of the time, these people do not sell their houses successfully because they're not putting the property on the MLS where all the buyers are looking, right? So they don't really get the full power of the MLS and all buyers' eyes on their property. So they're not selling it effectively. And guess what? The property sits on the market, property sits on the market, they get frustrated, and that's when you come in. And if you can come in and make a cash offer that says, hey, we can close in 21 to 45 days, maybe they're so fed up with their property sit on the market and they just want to sell it. They're like, all right, let's do it. Okay. So again, there's 66 opportunities right now, and I'm sure there's new ones added every single day. Okay, every single day. This one is 3 hours ago, right? Take a look at it. It's clean, not bad, right? Probably can use some bathroom updates and things of that nature. Okay, these are some deals where you can wholesale, where you can do novations. There's great novations to be done on for sale by owners if you get the property at the right price. Okay, and if you don't know how to do novations, I'll be dropping a video on that as well. Okay, now you can keep scrolling down, right? Keep scrolling. Take a look at this. Okay, all right. So it looks pretty dumpy. There's no pictures on the inside, which is a green light sign, basically, right? That this property is a piece of you know what. Okay. This property, let's take a look at. Okay. Nice kitchen. Okay. but the outside is rough. Okay, not a bad property though. It's actually pretty nice. Okay, pretty nice. Let's check out this one. So this one needs updating, right? Like this clearly needs updating. This has been on the market for 170 days, guys, right? You can come in, make a cash offer for much lower, right? Let's say $100,000, 110, $120,000, and be able to sell this maybe to a buyer for 130, 140, okay? Make $10 to $20,000 and leave some room for the buyer to make money. But this person may be fed up and may just want to sell their property at this point. Okay, so this is like a perfect one where this obviously needs renovations. That's an outdated bathroom. The carpets are old, right? Tiles old. Okay, the kitchen was old. And you guys can do this in not just Tampa, right? Or Jacksonville. You guys can do this all over. And if you follow this page, and if you know me, you know I do deals everywhere. Okay, all over the country without ever needing to leave my house, without ever seeing the property, without ever meeting the seller. Okay, so if you guys want to learn that, like I said, check the YouTube video notes below. Okay, so we could check this one, right? There's another one. It needs work. Okay, it clearly needs work, right? So like these are the ones, guys, that you can come in and make offers on, and try to help the seller out of their situation because clearly it's not selling, right? That's a really nice pool, but look at this. This is outdated. This is super outdated. All right, someone is going to have to come in and renovate that, and that's where we could step in and make a cash offer, right? So easy, easy, easy. This costs you absolutely no money at all, right? You come and you click on one of these, okay, and you scroll down a little bit. This has been on the market, guys, for over 3 months already. And the property owner's number is right there. Okay, is right there. So that is money for you right there. And if you keep being consistent with it and making the offers and having the conversations and making the calls and getting rejected and rejected and rejected, and then eventually getting an accepted offer, that's all it takes to make 10, 20, 30, 40, $50,000 on one deal and completely change everything. Okay, completely change everything. So that is definitely in 2025 a method that I would be using. And the last one I'll show you is PropWire. Okay, now PropWire is a site or software that is completely free for the most part. Okay, where you guys can go and check and pull leads for completely free, filter things out, and download them for your own use. Okay, you could skip trace them on here as well, which I don't recommend. That part does cost money. I don't recommend them for skip tracing. There's other better ones that are out there for a little cheaper. Okay, if you guys do want some skip tracing, you can feel free to email me a list. I get my skip tracing for 3 cents. So we would do the same for you with great accuracy. Okay, so as you can see here, we literally put in Duval County. I just put in Duval County, which is where Jacksonville is, right? So I could put in whatever county you guys want, whatever city, whatever zip code, whatever state you guys want. And then I'm also able to choose the list types, okay? So let's just say I want to deal with vacant homes, okay? We could put that as well, right? You see how the results shrunk down a little bit. I can come and do property types. Let's just say I only want single family and I want 2 to 4. All right, you see how the results shrunk down a little bit more. Okay, and we can come and we can also filter out other stuff as well. Absentee owner, which is obviously a seller that doesn't live in the property, lives in a different property. In-state, out-of-state, individual, right? Years of ownership. Maybe I want people that have only, owned the property for more than 10 plus years. Okay. So we could do save and close, and you can see the results shrink down, but that's a nice targeted list. Okay. So now I can select all of them. Okay. And I can go download them. Right. And you can see them right here. It's going to put it into a nice list for you with the owner name. Okay. And the address. Right. Which is basically what you need to skip trace, what you need to do direct mail, what you need to do for SMS blast. Okay. Obviously, you're going to take this list, go skip trace it, and you'll be able to do all those things in a marketing sense. Okay, so you can click download right here. It'll download right to your computer. You can also do it on your phone. Okay, and now you have lists where, again, you can come and you could even target, let's just say, pre-foreclosures. Okay, boom, we got some pre-foreclosures. Boom, 191 people that are going to lose their home. You could put the bigger screen for the one property up right now so you can see other information regarding this property. So it's 4-bed, 2 baths, a little bit over 1,200 square feet. The estimated value is this, some other information. And this is completely free, guys, completely free. You're going to go up in the corner when you first go to PropWire.com. I have no affiliation at all, obviously, and you make an account. Okay, so these are some methods that is absolutely effective and available for everyone for very, very cheap or completely free. Okay, listen, the first deal is the most important one. It's also the hardest one, but it is also the most important one. Once you do the first one, your whole life will change. You will never look at money the same. You will never look at anything the same. Okay, so what I always tell people is do absolutely everything you can to get that first deal closed. Absolutely everything you can to get that first deal closed. Be consistent, be persistent, right? Be ruthless, okay? And do not give up. Please, please, please. All right. It took me a long time to get my first deal, 10, 11, 12 months, because I had no guidance, no direction, no help, no mentorship. All right. But even though it was very, very tough, it was fully worth it because I do not even know what I would be doing with my life right now if it wasn't for real estate, if I didn't stick with it and get that first deal. That first deal, whether it's $1,000 or $100,000 you make, it's all about proof of concept. Once you prove to yourself that you can do this, which, by the way, everyone watching this video 1000% can do it. Okay, you don't have to be smart, you don't have to be a rocket scientist, you don't have to have a degree, you don't have to leave your house to do this. Okay, but the proof of concept of saying, wow, I did it, now let me go do it 1,000 times more, is extremely powerful and will change your life. All right, guys, so I hope you enjoyed this. And again, go through this multiple times and try it out yourself. Video, make sure you comment, like, and subscribe. Got a lot more value coming on the way, so make sure you stay tuned for the next video. And if you do need some extra guidance and hand-holding, make sure to check out the links below where I have a lot of resources to help everyone that needs it. All right, so other than that, I'll see you guys in the next video. Let's do it.